Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, your favorite Giraffe Factory, and we are back with some more Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Yeah, last time I believe it was last time, we met the Lagiacarus, the fearsome beast of the deeps, the scourge of the Moga village, the awful earthquake-causing super beast. And we met the little Ludroth, I believe. Maybe that was before. I don't know. Either way, we did some swimming, we did some running, and we did some hunting. And I left you all with a little bit of a teaser that today we will be fighting our very first big monster. Hey, isn't that exciting? It's going to be so cool. But we're not going to do that immediately. Just to leave you just guessing. What is it? What does it look like? Well, we already know it's called the Great Jaggi. But what could that be? We already saw a Jaggi and a Jaggi. What could the Great Jaggi look like? Well, you'll find out in a few minutes. First, we gotta tend to some proper hunter mansering by going to the farm. We've got an upgraded shroom box here. Very cool. Is this Patata? Yeah, it's Patata. Hey Homer, how you doing? Yeah, me too. Alrighty, let's see here. It's been long enough so we can take some of our mushrooms now. And we only have 2 points, so we can't actually lay any more stuff down right now until we get more points. Let's see, what else is there that we need? We can't send anybody off, we don't have any points. Oh yeah, so today we'll be using a weapon called the Switchaxe. It is, as you see on my back, it kind of looks like a fold-up, knife, little pen knife kind of deal. But as the name implies, it is an axe as well. It is an axe and a sword at the same time. Well, not at the same time. I'll show you once we get up here into the lighted area. We're up here. Alright, so the Switchaxe is very powerful. Wham! So that's what it looks like normally. It's an axe, as you see. And you can swing it around. That's the normal vertical attack, and then that's hitting the vertical attack 3 times. Or vertical is not the right word. The top attack button, X. And you can also lunge forward with one of those attacks if you hold the stick in a direction and hit X on the first attack. And then you swing it around a few times, and then it just starts all over. It's a pretty good high damage output combo. Good high damage weapon. And then you can also swing it with the side button there to get into that last part of that combo quicker. The special thing about the Switchaxe, however, is that it can also be a sword. See how it swishes around and becomes a sword like that? And it's got a similar combo. And you'll notice it's glowing red when I slash. That means that actually more power is going into my swing. So in sword mode, I get the normal damage of the weapon, and then I also get a little bit of a bonus from that red glow. And so that's called the Switchaxe file. And if you'll notice up next to my sharpness glowy sword there's a little weird gauge going on. And now it says reload next to it. When you attack more with the Switchaxe mode, and over time, you build up energy in the file. That's what that bar is. It's a visual representation of whatever file that your Switchaxe has. And what you can do when you have higher file is you deal more of whatever type of file that you have in damage when you're in sword mode. When you're in axe mode, there's no extra bonus from the file. But files range from power, which is raw damage, to elemental, to status damage. Elemental damages are better on certain monsters, on certain parts of the monster, and then status damage can inflict specific status ailments like paralysis, poison, and sleep, and so on. But we'll deal with those as we get to them. The big special thing, big super attack with this is, let's see if I remember how to do this in sword mode. Axe mode rather. You can do a constant barrage of attacks in axe mode if you do this. And no, I don't know how to. How do you do it? I don't even. Huh. That's how. That was. Oh wait, why did it stop? Oh man, how do you do this? Sorry guys. I gotta verse myself in my Switchaxe. That's it. Okay, so after that vertical combo, after that vertical part of the combo, you can then rapidly tap A, and you will swing your axe in a large X. See, like that. And this is the fastest and one of the strongest attacks that you have with the Switchaxe. But, as you'll notice, it drains your stamina every time you swing. So that's the drawback. But it's incredibly high DPS, so if the monster is down and you don't have a need to dodge around too much, then that's a great way to put in tons of damage on a spot. It's huge raw damage. And then in sword mode, you can do an attack which empties your file into your enemy. Like, oops, not like that. Okay, how do you do that? Right, okay, so you can tap X and A, and then you repeatedly tap X, and you hold it there, and then BAM! It explodes, and it shoots out a large amount of the file, and you deal lots of whatever your file's type is in damage. And that's the Switchaxe. Oh, that just disappeared right on the spot. I don't have any picks. So yeah, so that's the Switchaxe. It's relatively mobile. There's no blocking. When you have the sword out, you move as slow as a greatsword does while you're walking. And if you have the axe out, then you move slightly faster. You move more like a hammer. And it's a pretty good high damage output kind of versatility weapon. So let's go back to the village here. And then let's double check all of our stuff and see. Alright, double check the stuff. We gotta put away a bunch of stuff first. Alright, Huskberry files. Oh, those files are not related to the files in the Switchaxe, by the way. Those are for making something else. You accidentally just put away our whetstones. Let's take those out. We are not going to cook any barbecue. Do we even have any picks? No, we don't. Very good. Alright, let's go back to the village. Why don't we buy a couple picks, because gathering is sharing and caring. Buy iron pick. 5 of them, that's fine. And now let's get down to the good stuff. The itinerant cook. Bonjour, good hunter. Scalefish is a blackfish shaped just like the note on a musical scale. That sounds like a weird fish. Even the most experienced cuisiniers have trouble distinguishing them from tadpoles. C'est vrai? Care to dine now? I'd love to. Why don't we use our fancy voucher? Once redeemed, you cannot undo the request. Okay. So, we want... Oh, look at all this delicious food. Thorny meat, moss pork, algae jellyfish, scalefish, crust bread, cocoa toe rice, salty milk, oh god, mossy cheese, plumpkin, and a cudgel onion. Let's get some pork and bread. Pork and rice. A melange of offense and defense, way. You could saute it and get feline riser or blaster. What does the help button do? Just explains the canteen and the foods and everything. Okay, yeah. I wish in try you were allowed to point at the skills and it would tell. Oh, here we go. You can just scroll to them. So, these skills, you have a chance to get these, and if you just buy a meal, but when you use a voucher, you automatically get certain skills instead. Let's see. And each of these feline skills has a different effect. Riser extends the invulnerability period while getting up. Blaster increases the effect time of Felvine bombs and guarantees their combinations will succeed. Felvine bombs attract cats in the field. Halves the effect, Groomer. Groomer halves the effect durations of defense down and resistance down and speeds blight recovery. Being blighted means you're more likely to take more damage and also become stunned by elemental attacks if you are blighted by that element. Prevents knockbacks while prevents knockbacks from attacks while carving. Super Carver. Super Carver, yeah. So, like, after the quest, you're trying to carve up your monster, and the little monsters are over there just annoying you, trying to prevent you from carving. And this prevents them from knocking you out of the carve. Feline Escape Artist decreases stamina depletion when fleeing from large monsters. That's a pretty good one. Feline Riser High extends the invulnerability period, just like Riser Low. Feline Slider makes it easier to escape when pinned by a large monster. Insomniac prevents you from sleeping during a quest, even on the base camp bed. Oh, that's an interesting... Huh. Let's see. So I guess it means you can't be put to sleep, nor can you sleep in the bed to regain your health. So that's a pretty interesting one. It's the first one I've seen with an actual downside that I can remember anyway. Let's see. I think we will take... What is this? Well, there's not... Let's take steamed. Steamed moss pork and kokoto rice. Oh look, you eat so ravenously. Now that was a hearty meal. Stamina and attack increased. Escape Artist and Riser. Very cool. And so now we have these food skills activated. You can check in your status what food skills you have. And so in our next quest, they will give us that bonus. And let's see. Poison's not important. We've got Psychic and Ranger. That's all we really need. Psychic's pretty cool. Alright, so... It's time, everybody. It's time to hunt a large monster. The pain in the plains. The man with the teeth. The king with the frill. The Great Jaggi. Let's read the blurb. Not only did that beast whoop all us villagers with its army of Jaggi, now it's traipsing around the sandy plains like it owns the joint. Insult to injury, that is. Time to call in a professional. Meaning you. That's us. We're the professional. Come on, guys. Let's go hunt a Great Jaggi. We gotta be back in time for dinner, though, for the sweetheart. Let's go. A new area. The sandy plains. Oh wow, she's got quite the battle cry. Target this time is a Great Jaggi. The big fella is much tougher than anything we've had to hunt before. They say that a Great Jaggi can boss around Jaggi, organizing them to attack in a pack. Isn't Mother Nature wild? Great Jaggi are also smart enough to run away when they're in trouble. Starting to miss that fishing quest, aren't you? But don't despair. You should find that paintball in the supply box. It's one handy item. Splat a monster with that, and you'll be able to track the beast on the map. Paintballs are perfect for wussy monsters who try to flee. Just let them. You'll see where they roam. Alright, let's start this quest off right with a battle cry together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's grab our stuff. Cool drinks. Cool drinks are for if you enter into areas that have high heat, you can drink a cool drink and prevent yourself from losing health in that area. Okay, so tinged meat. Raw meat that paralyzes whatever eats it. Makes a great bait for traps. Tinged meat will, if a monster is hungry, which you can tell by certain animations on them, if a monster is hungry, they will sometimes go for a meat that's on the ground to you know, not be hungry anymore, to eat. And tinged meat will actually paralyze them if they eat it. And so it's a very cool trap for a monster. Easy flash bomb. This is the supply version of a grenade-like bomb that flashes brightly on impact. This item you can throw and you can stun a monster, blinding it and causing it to use certain attacks that it can only use while it's blind. Or rather, well, not only use, but only use certain attacks. And it just becomes less smart and doesn't know where you are. It's relatively stationary. So this is the sandy plains. Look at that giant tree over there. That is a big tree. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's go. I won't put it off any longer. Let's go find this Jaggi. Here he is, the Great Jaggi. He's huge. Look at him. Look at him. So I just hit our lock-on camera, and now, when I tap L, it centers on the giant monster. Oh, he's huge. Oh god. Oh god. So he has this attack where he spins around in a circle like that, and he tries to tail whip you, and he almost always does it twice. Pro tip. That tackle is his strongest attack that he just tried to do on me right now. And he will knock you away, interrupt whatever you're doing, and he will do lots and lots of damage. Yeah, this guy is no joke. You cannot mess around just because he's the first monster. Ah, see, you got me. Oof. Come on, buddy. Bring it on. Oh, boy. Yeah, getting him. Oh, he's calling on more Jaggis. Oh, we didn't have enough. Stuff. Whoa. Well, that was close. Whoa. So it's important to try to dodge away from attacks if you see them coming. Especially early, the monsters move relatively slowly compared to how they do eventually. And they kind of give away what attack they're going to be using next. Okay, so he ran away because he got bored of this area, I suppose. I'm going to preemptively sharpen because we have been hitting him a lot, and we'll need to stay sharp if we want to do enough damage to kill him any kind of quickly. He should be getting hungry soon, which means we'll be laying a tinged meat, and you can see what being paralyzed looks like. If you paralyze a monster, they become immobile, and it's a really great way to do extra damage. Especially if you have some slower attacks that are hard to land when they're just in their kind of normal attack strategy mode. We knocked him down because we did so much damage to him. We are totally kicking this guy's ass. Butt ass. Alright. Get him right in the face. Oh, we broke his face. In this game, you can... sometimes a monster has breakable parts, and if you hit that part enough, then you will actually break it. If you see, his frill has little holes in it now, because we've wounded his face. It's very cool. Ooh, no. Sword time. Oh, he's hungry. You see him drool in there? That means he's hungry. This means that he will go for a meat if I lay it on the ground when he's done yelling. Oh, he's tired too. Oh, he's gonna limp home before he eats. Oh, we've done too good of a job. I can't show you everything. Come on. Yeah, I'll lay one in the next zone, and he will probably... and he will likely go for it if he doesn't die very quickly. So right now I'm actually killing a small bit of time because when monsters limp, it means that they are very close to death. And so when they limp away, they're trying to go home, wherever they rest. So this Jaggi rests in area 5. And so when we go to 5, since he is tired, if we give him a moment, he'll actually go to sleep. And when a monster is sleeping, I think I've mentioned this to you before, when a monster is sleeping, the next hit they take deals massive damage. That hit right in his face just did so much more damage than we can usually do in one hit. If you have a... oh no, don't eat! Stop it! No! How am I going to show them how you do this if you eat? Stop it, would you? Alright, that's fine. Just stand here and hit you. That's right, you fall down. What? Well, guess I'll have to show you on a different hunt. This game is centered around fighting monsters over and over and over again, so you'll be seeing plenty of the Jaggi. If his tells and so on don't make enough sense, you can keep watching and always keep hunting to find out what they are. If a monster's giving you trouble, it's good to practice on them over and over again. Right in the face. Oof. Like, oh, got him! We did it, guys. We did it. We killed our first Great Jaggi. First big monster. We'll be going back to the village in a minute, so we need to start carving them up. Big guys, Great Jaggi, and other big monsters have several carves compared to the little guys who usually only have one. And I'm sorry, I'm a little stuffed up. That's why I sound so bad today. But yeah, so we did it. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. Sleeping forever. You okay, buddy? We appreciate what you've done for us. You've given us a great opportunity. You're in a better place now. I'm sorry it had to be this way. We're a proper hunter. We need to respect our kills. Quest complete. And let's see what we got. Wow, we got a lot of stuff. Look at all that. Great Jaggi hide. Great Jaggi hide. Jaggi scale. Great Jaggi hide. Great Jaggi hide. Great Jaggi hide. Great Jaggi hide. Oh, Jaggi hide. Monster Bone S. Bone Husk S. Mystery Bone. I wonder what it is. And a King's Frill. Very cool. Proof of who's boss among Jaggi. And now proof that you're on your way as a hunter. That's right, we are. We got 1,200 Zenny for that quest. That's amazing. And this is a scorecard for whatever you just hunted. It keeps track of your best kills in the longest and shortest versions of the monsters and what you killed in this run. So this run, we killed our very first one, and he was 934.3 centimeters long. These numbers, to me, don't make a lot of sense. I was trying to think of the scale of it the other day, and honestly, I don't get it, because some of the gigantic monsters don't seem accurately measured. But maybe this guy is. Either way, we did it, guys. We killed our first guy. The leader of the pack has been added. We can always watch that video later. That video where he entered the zone and called on his little Jaggi friends. The land of extremes, the Great Plains, the sandy place. We can also watch the intro to that place. We will save because that was our first step in hunting giant monsters. We've done it. We did it. Yes. And let's see. I bet everybody's proud of us. Junior, what you got for me? We did go through a lot to take down that Great Jaggi. What? Oh, now there's a bunch of them in the woods. The beasts that fled from the earthquake must be coming back. Very cool, very cool. Don't forget to check the Moga forecast before you leave the village. So now we can check on our Moga forecast right there. And it shows us whether or not there are large monsters in the woods. And then also down there at the bottom it says field conditions. And it says the abundant commodities. That means that if we run around we might see little shining spots, and we can gather those and we can turn them into... We can trade them with the trade captain, the Argosy captain. And in the north, central, and south zones, it tells you interesting things like right now in the south there are herbivores breeding, and that means that we can go there and there will be a lot more of those herbivorous monsters down there than usual. And actually, I think I will show you something about that in a minute after we get done talking to these guys. Yeah, another request, and he says he wants to restore the fields to a pre-earthquake condition. Regularly scheduled hunting, got it. Alright, what are our requests right now? We got 2. So we got new insect box, we want a better insect box, and a field trip. Let's fertilize. Take our farm to the next level. I'll get the resources, I'll plow it. If I get the resources, he'll plow it himself. Very cool, very cool. So he wants us to grab 300 resources, 2 dung, and 1 supersized dung. And that's actually what I was about to talk to you about. We can grab a supersized dung from the woods while there are herbivores breeding, and we will. But first, let's talk to the cook. Mon Dieu, the bistro, she is acting perfectly splendid, and all thanks to your patronage, nya? Ooh, higher level grain ingredients. They can increase my health even more. It's gastro joie de vivre. Ingredient level up, nya. Care to dine? Yeah, why not? We just upgraded the stuff, why not, right? This is the higher level version. Although fresh means you can get more skills. So I always like to pick at least 1 fresh ingredient. Let's see what we got. Let's go with moss pork and jumbo bread. Seems delicious. Let's get... What is woodsman? Decreases the likelihood of pickaxes and bug nets breaking. Let's try to get that. Let's hope we get that. You can pay him in cash or resources if you don't want to spend your cash. Now that's a hearty meal. Health, stamina, and attack up. And we got both our skills. Very cool. Sweetheart, what you got for me? I am your hunter dearest. Great Jaggi with the Great Jaggi. Fierce strikes, quick dodges, flawless judgment. The sparks were really flying out there. Yeah, I'm pretty cool, I guess. Aww. Break time's over. There's hunting to do. Top-class hunters face a steady stream of impossible tasks. I'm up to the challenge. For instance, only a tippy-top-of-the-line hunter would try to bag a live Arzuros, right? Well, looky here. I've got that exact job. That silly guild, breaking hearts and breaking hunters. Yes, I can see it in your eyes. How am I to capture a giant monster that's all teeth and attitude? Well, according to my in-depth and kinda heavy guidebook, all these pages and no helpful info at all. Well, no surprise there. Well, when you take a good look, 90% of the pages are blank. Oh, my mistake, just a regular old notebook. From now on, I'll write in any useful info that I get. Hard work of today will become the wisdom of tomorrow. Go ask Mr. Walking Dictionary Chief for some tips. So, she says that we now have a live capture hunt. We won't be able to get to that today, unfortunately. But we can get to something really quick. We will run over here. Out into the woods. And I just wanted to show you something about the herbivores breeding. Cute little kelbies. If we go over here, there should be lots of the big monsters. Whatever you call them. What are they called? The big dinosaur guys. You guys. And look at that really, really big one. This really big one is really cool. Bam! He's huge. He only shows up when there are herbivores breeding. There we go. Got one. Aptonaut. That's what they're called. He only shows up when there's herbivores breeding. But if you kill him, then when you go back and report your hunt, you have a good chance of getting the supersized dung that we need. And as for actually getting that, it looks like I'll have to show you that next time, because we're just about out. We are going to have to cut it off here, YouTube. Look at this beautiful place. Have you noticed this waterfall over here yet? It's pretty cool. I like this waterfall. It's a nice guy. Anyway, until next time, YouTube. Just stay tuned. We'll have you another episode soon. Another episode of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where we will fight not only a new monster, but also be capturing it. So, until next time, YouTube. Take care, and I'll see ya.